Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Leus. Today is Monday, August 24th, and the time is 11:30. At 11:30, notice it tells you right here to work on your vocabulary packet. You're going to watch my YouTube example, which you're watching right now, and then when you're done watching my video, which is really important to watch so that you know how to complete your assignment, you'll be good to go, and you're going to complete page 3 through 4 in your packet. So first, let me show you where this is. So go ahead and get out your binder. I want you to go to the section that shows grammar. When you flip through, I want you to go all the way to the back. It's actually the last packet in your grammar section. The first page looks like this. Go ahead and write your name on your daily Doodle vocabulary. So I'm going to write Miss Leus. You're going to be coloring this as well, but don't start just yet, okay? All right, so here's a little example and information on what we're doing, but we're going to go ahead and dive in. So the first pages, notice this says page 1 and this says page 2. Your assignments are going to be 3 and 4, but you're doing that on your own. You're going to watch me do page 1 and 2. You can copy it down in yours, but you don't have to. This is just the one that I'm going to example. Your assignment that you need to do, again, is page 3 and 4. Just to be clear, you need to do these ones. You're just going to watch me complete this. So here's my name up here. And so the whole idea behind this is to go ahead and do vocabulary work, as vocabulary is very important. All right, so notice there's lots of fun pictures. When you complete your 3 and 4 page, which is over here, you get to go in and color everything, which I think is the best part. But for now, your steps are to first complete the assignments. So all of the bolded words here, peer, plentiful, ascend, constellation, those are your 4 vocabulary words that you'll be using and working with today. Next to it, you're going to have first the definition. The word is peer. It's a verb, so it's something that someone does. It's an action. And it means to look closely or carefully, usually when something is difficult to see. Here's an example of it used in a sentence. I peered through a telescope to see the night sky. Which words describe what you do when you peer? So to peer means to look through something or look at something. What else describes to look or peer at something? So listen, no, stare. Yeah, I could stare at something. I could gaze. I'm not going to ignore it. I could focus on something with my eyes by looking at it, but I'm not thinking. Okay, so these 3 things are related to the word peer. All right, now we're done with that. Look right here. It says, doodle what an astronaut might peer at from a space station. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, so go ahead and get your colored pencils or crayons. Do not do marker. I repeat, do not do marker. If you do marker on this packet, it's going to be ruined because it's going to bleed through on the other side. So here we go. Doodle what an astronaut would see from a space station. I'm going to draw a bunch of stars because there are definitely stars up in the night sky. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to guess that he is going to see an alien. So I'm going to draw a funky looking alien here. Some crazy arms. Maybe he has one eye. There's my alien, okay? So just a fun little doodle part. All right, moving on. Number 2, the vocabulary word is plentiful. Here's the definition. Plentiful is an adjective, which means plentiful describes something. Existing in large amounts. So if something is really large in amounts, if I had a lot of something, that's the same thing as plentiful. Here's an example. The stars in the sky are plentiful and abundant. So notice there are plentiful amount of stars. There's a lot of them. Now it says, give an example of something that's plentiful. Ooh, what is something that you can have a lot of? I am thinking, ooh, I know what's plentiful. Okay, I'm going to say pencils in a classroom. So I just kind of detailed it. What's something that's plentiful of? There are always a lot of pencils in any classroom because that's what we all use. Then it says, doodle the word plentiful in a doodly way. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a bunch of pencils. Okay. So let's go ahead and go like this. So whatever you wrote down as having plentiful amount of, you're going to draw it here in the box. You can take your time and be as artsy as you want, or you can just kind of draw the basics. It's up to you, but I want you guys to have fun. I just want you to have fun doing this. So let's go ahead and move that down to the pencil part at the end. Again, do not use marker, please. And then I need pink at the bottom for the eraser. Okay. That's why I love pencils, because you can erase. There you go. All right, plentiful amount of pencils. Number 3, the word is ascend. So say it out loud when you're reading these. Ascend. What is the definition? It's a verb, and it means to go up, to rise towards the sky. So something going up towards the sky. We watched in amazement as the space shuttle ascended into the sky. So the spaceship is going up into the sky. List 2 things that ascend in the sky. Ooh, how fun. Let's see. So we can't use theirs. Theirs was a space shuttle. I'm going to rephrase it, and I'm going to say a rocket, because rockets go up in the sky. And I'm also going to say a balloon, because balloons that have helium can go up in the sky. Then it says doodle something ascending into the sky. So I'm going to go ahead and draw balloons floating into the sky. So there's a balloon. And it's floating up into the sky. There you guys go. All right, we're almost done. Moving right along. Constellation. Okay, here's the definition. A constellation is a noun, so it's a thing. It's actually a group of stars that form a particular shape in the sky and has been given a name. So you guys might have heard of this one. The Big Dipper is part of a constellation called Ursa Major. Okay. How many constellations are there? It says, give your best guess. Oh my gosh, I don't know how many constellations there are. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to say, ooh, gosh, maybe 400. I don't know. I really don't know. Who invented them? I have no idea. Maybe Albert Einstein? I am totally guessing, you guys. But here's what's great is you guys have access. I don't know if I'm spelling his name right. You guys have access to the internet. If you want to go ahead and look this up, be my guest and let me know what you find. And then look at all this fun spot, you guys, to go ahead and color. I want you to color it. It says connect the stars to form a new constellation. Ooh, how fun. Okay, so do you guys see all these stars here? They want you to connect it and make your own constellation. So here's what I'm going to do. So you guys could do whatever you want, but notice that I'm just connecting them and making my own constellation. Okay, now it says write a paragraph. Review the words that you learned. The words that we learned are the 4 big ones. These are the 4 words that we learned today in the example. Write a paragraph that includes each word. So in one paragraph, I need to use each of these at least once. Be sure to show that I understand the meaning. So here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to say, in this activity, I had to write about Peer, Plentiful, Ascend, the Constellation. That means nothing. That is not what we're doing. Okay. Here's an example. And this is how you have to do it to get your credit, okay? So here we go. We're going to say that the astronaut peered out his window to look at the sky. Okay, so far I've used the word peer, so I'm done with that one. Now I got to use the word plentiful. He saw plentiful planets spinning around. So we saw a lot of planets, so I did plentiful. Now I need to do ascend. Remember, ascend is something going up. I'm going to say, as he ascended in his space, what can I say? As he ascended in his space suit, he saw more planets. Okay, so I've done peer, plentiful, ascend, and now I need to do constellation. Remember, a constellation is a group of stars. I'm going to say his favorite sight to see are all of the constellations. And there we go. So that's all you guys are doing for this paragraph, showing me you understand what the definitions were in one paragraph. So that would be at least one sentence for each word. All right, and then now what I would do is I would go back, you guys, and I would start coloring and just have so much fun coloring this and make it look beautiful so we can share with each other, okay? Have fun. Don't forget, do the assignment parts first and then go back and color and have a blast. Okay, you guys, so your assignment is now to move on and you're gonna do page 3 and 4. If you want to do these later, that's fine, but your assignment that's due today is page 3 and 4. All right, you guys, talk to you later and have fun.